When you look at the alliance and the fact that it actually doesn't feel like an alliance because there's a lot of, barbed wires, will they actually get down to work, or is it going to be, throwing insults at each other?
Good morning, Francine. Well, that really is a question at this point. NATO is really trying hard to present a united front, but it's undeniable that there are three major points of friction right now. You have Donald Trump, who once again will say that the U.S. is not going to pay for rich countries to protect themselves. He will also put China on the table, and we understand that he's also going to focus on technology and 5G. This is something the Europeans have refrained from doing. They don't want to veto China completely, but the U.S. is pushing for that. Then you have Emmanuel Macron with very, very tough language, saying NATO's brain dead, lacks any strategic vision. And he also said that at this point, he's not sure Article 5 works, and that is a cornerstone of NATO. In the midst of this, you also have Erdogan, who's trying to buy this Russian military equipment. The Turkish television is saying he's already tested it. He's trying to play this west and east. And Francine, I have to say, this morning, actually, the conversation being overshadowed by the trade tension that we're seeing between the U.S. and France. At this point, if you were to say, are we seeing a united front from NATO? Well, the answer would be no.
What are we expecting to hear from President Trump, Maria? Who does he need on side at this NATO summit?
Well, there's a number of bilateral meetings that are confirmed for today. We know he's going to meet with Angela Merkel. We know he has been very critical of Angela Merkel, saying that Germany is a country that should be hitting that 2% spending target, yet they don't do it. At the same time, there was another bilateral that is still planned with Emmanuel Macron, but that conversation clearly shifted overnight when the U.S. said they could target French products with tariffs. And then we're seeing, of course, that very strong language coming out of France. And then the big question at this point is whether or not we're going to see a bilateral meeting between Boris Johnson and Donald Trump. The UK delegation is very concerned, worried perhaps about comments that could shift the campaign either way. They're trying to keep a very low profile.